Hey guys, Tommy here, and I'm doing my best Bruce Wayne with my buddy Rowdy, who's doing his best Alfred, as you can tell.
What?
Oh, anyway, guys, we're showing off another awesome shipment of collectibles that we got in. This is one of my favorite DC lines that they did. This was a 2015, 2016-ish line that came out from DC Collectibles. This was right before McFarlane bought the line.
So this was when the good figures came out. This is Batman the Animated Series and Batman the New Adventures. Guys, Tommy's not kidding. This is a piece of my childhood as well as a lot of people's, because I remember coming home from school and watching this cartoon almost every day, and it had a whole cast of characters to collect, and these are some of the more sought after, highly collectible figures in the line.
Absolutely. They capture that nice animated aesthetic that was famous in the show. You can kind of see it. Now, the one thing I will say about these figures is when they came out, while they might have looked like regular toys, I will argue that they are more of an art toy. The way that their legs are designed is very much like the cartoon, so a lot of them, much like Bane here, as you can see, is very top-heavy. But they figured that out with the figures, and so that's why on each of them they give you a nice stand that's customized for the figure to make sure your figures are nice and stand up on a shelf, so that way they're not all laying down, sleeping over.
And something I liked about the stands was the stands would always come with like the sketch art or like the whole art motif about the figure, so you can see it from all different sides, like you're looking at a like an art negative or something. It's very cool. It's very cool.
Absolutely. And so guys, we can zoom in a little here on the Batmans. As we can see, we have our first animated series there, classic just black, gray, and yellow, until then later on they got rid of that Keaton yellow around the symbol and they just gave him that black that was currently going on in the comic at the time. They kind of were doing that.
Very Dark Knight Returns symbol.
Only works in black and very, very dark gray. Moving on, we have Robins. Now, if you look at the Robins, we're actually got a pretty big difference in the Robins here.
Well, because it's two completely different Robins.
Absolutely, Rowdy's pointed out the differences there. So, guys, if you know the two Robins, go ahead and let us know.
I do.
Correct. So, as Rowdy said, two different Robins. This is Robin. He ended up moving on to become a new superhero that we know as Nightwing. As you can see, he is one of the few superheroes that we let have a mullet that we don't make fun of too much.
I'm glad you brought it up, because as soon as Tommy was going to stop talking, I was going to say he had the super mullet, but you beat me to the punch there, bud.
Well, you got to be fast like Batman. Got to go with the fast. We got our clown Prince of Crime with his Harley Quinn, right there.
Now, Harley is a figure I have in my personal collection. Again, Tommy has pointed out, once you take them out of the package, they are not an average toy. They're more of a high-end collectible. You want to be delicate with those kinds of things. Put them on the stand, display them, show them off. But, I mean, these came with a whole lot of awesome little accessories, touches, and then the whole gallery of rogues, right?
Absolutely. And the nice thing about this Harley, she's become very famous now, so most people know this story. This is Batman the Animated Series. This was her first appearance. She was made as a background character for the animated show. So while this isn't the first animated figure of her, it is based off of her first animated appearance. So it is a nice, fun way to see how she was first designed, because fans really loved her, and she was just supposed to be a background character.
I don't know, just a one-off, and now here we are, like all these years later, she's got her own comic book, she's got her own movies, she's got action figures, dolls. I mean, Harley Quinn has become a staple in the DC universe, and it's all thanks to the animated show.
Yeah, like the past 200 Barbies they have done are based off of Harley Quinn, right, Margot Robbie?
Exactly.
So she's getting everywhere. And guys, the nice, awesome thing about this line, as you can kind of see going through, is they made sure to keep a scale with all of their figures. So the female characters had that very small, thin, short stature to them. You had the hulking characters such as Bane, who is big.
Or the short, round characters like the Penguin right here, who looks like a big pear.
And to keep that in scale, they did some of these deluxe box sets that we have Clayface and we have Man-Bat here. So as you can see, because they were bigger characters, we had to give them the bigger boxes. But they also didn't make sure to skip out on the accessories.
I was about to say, Clayface has a ton of accessories, extra hands.
They made sure to throw that all in for him. So guys, whether you were a fan of the animated series or the new adventures of Batman, this line has you covered. So much even so, moving right, so they did from the movie where we have Mask of the Phantasm. Those of you who are religious followers of our videos, you may have seen a reel that went out that I talked a little bit about this character and why she was famous and the mistake Kenner made when they first released the toy.
So go back and watch that, and if you haven't, comment down below when you do, and then give us that interesting fact. But what Tommy is unleashing right here is the Arkham Asylum. Look at this thing.
Absolutely, this was a box set. This was some of the ways to get the characters from the animated series, because they didn't do some of these characters until we got to the new adventures that had a slightly different paint scheme.
So as you can see, that Bane has a very classic comic or cartoon look. It's a little bit different than the new animated version. Same thing with Killer Croc. Killer Croc has a completely different tone of skin. Mr. Freeze's suit is completely different, and Poison Ivy has a completely different motif in colors, skin tone, and hair. These
Again, this is one of those boxes that I say, again, it's more of an artwork toy, because they've done a couple of things. If you notice, in Killer Croc's layer, he has scratch marks around his window.
Oh, very cool.
Around Mr. Freeze's cell, he has it frozen.
And then around Bane's, you can see where he's been banging his fists.
It's punched. Poison Ivy has vines growing out of the corner. And because you can't have everybody just hanging out in the cells being unwatched, they give you a mystery fifth figure.
Ooh.
Right on the side there. You got your prison warden there.
So you got the police detective that you see hanging out with Detective Bullock a lot in the cartoon. But yes, absolutely, this set is awesome.
And there's our background for 4 more characters. I don't quite have them lined up, but you might be able to tell who are our 4 characters going on in that.
Oh yeah, check that out, guys. But again, these are some of the fantastic figures you can find here at Dallas Vintage Toys or on DallasVintageToys.com. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. And guys, we love showing off these toys to you, so be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube videos for every time we get more figures and we show it off. Let us know that you love the toy knowledge that we have on some of these lines. And what else you'd like to see. If you have certain lines that you want to see more of, we have so much here at the store, we sometimes lose track of what we need to do videos on.
So let us know down in the comments what you want to see, what kind of stuff you want to see in the videos. We have over 20,000 toys in the back or on the website. We can dig around, find out, and make more content for you, because we're always looking to improve, and we're always looking to bring the best we can to you there at home. So again, guys, DallasVintageToys.com. Ship worldwide. We will get you those toys wherever you're going, or you can come in store, hang out with me and Tommy. Let's have a good time. Let's have fun. And let's hang out here at Dallas Vintage Toys. Till next time, guys.
Absolutely. See you guys.
See you later.